the state of mental health in this country has been worrying for a while. Whenever I see statistics, I see that even our suicide and depression rates are slightly above the global average. That is definitely something to worry about. Tell us if you can paint a picture for us about what the mental health scene in Kenya looks like right now. What does it look like?
Apparently, when we talk of matters mental health, it affects youth, sana, and as for now, we are dealing with 47% of youth. When we talk of the youth, actually, they are the most affected. But remember, when you talk of matters mental health, it cuts across.
Yes.
Yeah. We talk of matters mental health affect the children. It affects adults. It affects the youth as well. And remember, haibagui. Yeah, haitambui kama we ni tajiri ama we ni maskini. Inakata across kila mtu. So the thing is, tunafaa kujua ya kwamba every time we experience matters mental health, we should always be there to help each other. Yes.
Yeah, that's really something that we've always listened to.
Yeah.
And we've had so many people say the campaign, this campaign, this and that campaign. So many companies have that talks about mental health. So many countries out there are funding Kenya with money to fight against mental illnesses and to just promote mental health. But on the ground, we're still seeing so many people suffer, especially the young people. Yeah. Are these funds that come from different organizations and societies, from the government and also non-governmental organizations, helping us to make sure that we get to mitigate or control the situation at hand?
Now, the thing is, we are somewhere when it comes to mental health. We can't complain. Actually, the government of Kenya has started appreciating matters mental health. Initially, for example, when someone attempted to commit suicide, they could be taken to
prison. Yeah, it was a misdemeanor offense. Yes.
Imagine.
Yes.
But now, last year, what happened is they are working towards getting rid of that. Yeah. Other than just jailing someone for attempting suicide, they are looking for ways of helping this person before they commit suicide.
Yeah.
And the other thing is, one thing we also appreciate about our Kenyan government is that some insurances have started appreciating matters mental health.
Yes.
Initially, ukienda hospitali, ulikuwa unatreatiwa just the physical thing that are visible. You know, unakohoa, unafanya nini ndio unatreatiwa. But nowadays, some insurances actually are catering for mental health.
I love to be able to pay for insurance that caters for your mental health, because access to mental health care is quite expensive for most people. And it's like, you know, I would love to get counseling. I would love to see a psychologist. I would love to see a therapist, but the price is out of reach for many young people. So because of that gap, what are youth using as a coping mechanism to deal with mental health? Because they're often not able to afford mental health services.
Now, unfortunately, we have the positive coping mechanisms and the negative coping mechanisms. And it's so unfortunate that our Kenyan youths are turning to negative coping mechanisms. For example, most of them are turning to substance abuse. Yeah. And of course, at the end of the day, it is an addiction on its own. You get? Yeah. And it will cause more problems. It will just worsen your situation. Take, for example, a youth going through some financial crisis. They'll just talk of, let me just go for alcohol. But you see, what this person is doing, postpone to yoshida bado iko. So apart from just turning to substances, they also turn to, social isolation. They don't want to talk to anyone. Utapata wana block kila mtu. And the other thing is they turn to maybe gambling juu msana dosa una expect afanye nini. A gamble too, but unajua sasa pia gambling is an addiction on its own. Utapata sasa hata ita cause more shida than haitaweza kuresolve hiyo shida. And then the other one is mtu ameheartbreakiwa. Remember we are addressing the youth.
Ngoja kwanza, I want you to slow down. Hapo pa heartbreak uko ni personal.
Pole tu.
But people don't treat heartbreak as a serious thing. Honestly. Yet it's actually one of the causes of mental illnesses. And heartbreak can actually cause you to be anxious, sometimes depressed. Kuachwa si mchezo.
We're getting back into the music, but we'll pick it up from exactly there, because these are things that need to be addressed. And I always say, if the economy is not getting any better, I don't see how our mental health as a country is going to get better. But we're getting back into the mix with Nara now. When we come back, we'll continue that conversation, pick it up. Ask us any questions, by the way. On Twitter, we're at NationFMKE. I'm at Mariam Bishar.
At Brian_Aseli.
And at Auntie Wamadex.
Faith, uko Twitter? Uko na Twitter account?
Sisai.
Sawa.
Tutafungua.